welcome to the Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that was always a little more Tessio Ape Vigoda than Fish Ape Vigoda. My name is Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, all men have blood, and all men want fortune. Let's take a look at a new game that combines blood and fortune, conveniently called Blood and Fortune. In Blood and Fortune from Ex1st Games, 3 to 6 players are going to attempt to out-negotiate each other, deceive each other, and just be real nasty to one another in order to achieve the most victory points. Each player is going to take a hand of influence cards. These are 5 influence cards, and 3 of them have a 1 symbol on it, 2 of them have a 2 symbol on them. You're also going to get some cards to keep score with this game. Now, what's going to happen at the very beginning of the game is players are going to draw 2 roll cards. These roll cards have numbers on them, and they have different powers that are going to come up at a certain point in the game. But you pick one, you put the other one back in the pile, and then the ones that you have, you don't keep. You put it down in front of you, and one of the other players gets to pick it from you. Once everybody has taken a roll card that they did not start with, you can begin. Players then take turns offering 2 cards to other players. They do this in player order. Now what you're doing is you're offering cards, and you can offer your roll card and one of your influence cards, or you can offer 2 influence cards. One of the 1s or one of the 2s. Or 2 of the 2s, 2 of the 1s, it doesn't matter. You can go ahead, you can offer these things, and then the player who you offer it to is obliged to take one. He's going to take that card, and he's going to place it, assuming it's an influence card, in kind of a tableau next to him. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to do this 3 times, offering cards and accepting cards. Now, you can engage in negotiation, you can make promises that are non-binding, and you can form alliances, give people information, which could be false or true. But you're going around and you're doing this until you build up kind of a tableau. And some people may not get offered a lot of cards, so they will not have a big tableau. Other people may be offered a lot of cards, so they will have a pretty good-sized tableau. Now, once you've gone through 3 rounds of offering and accepting these cards, the first player is going to trigger kind of the reveal roll cards. He's going to call out numbers ranging from 1 all the way up to the total number there. You're going to say, does anybody have the 1 card? Does anybody have the 2 card? Does anybody have the 3 card? Players then, when they've got that card, are going to reveal it. They're going to immediately resolve that. And this could have some nasty things. It could force some players maybe to lose some cards in their tableau. It could force them to trade tableaus. All sorts of kooky, wild, and wacky things can pop up with these roll cards. Now you're going to reveal your influence. You turn over the cards in your tableau in order, and you cannot have more than 1 1 card and 1 2 card, which means you're going to discard multiples of that card, but you keep the last one that was laid down. Now ideally you'll have 3 left in your tableau, 1 1 and 1 2. But after you've discarded all the others, you look at everybody else's tableau, and however many they have left in their tableau of your color, you also score. In this way, that's why the negotiation can be very important when you are in that earlier offering phase, because you want to make sure people are going to try to get your cards in such a position so that they will stick around at the end of the round for the revealing of the influence. Now, after you have scored all of the cards, you set up for another round. You're going to play a total of 3 rounds, keeping score each round. At the end of the game, whoever has the most score, the highest score, is going to win blood and fortune. So that is essentially it in a nutshell. It's not a terribly complicated or complex game on the surface of it. And yet, when my group and I first played Blood and Fortune, to be perfectly blunt, we kind of struggled to find what was fun about it. It didn't seem like it was terribly fun on our first go-through. I went back, reread the rules, played it again, and as we played it again, what we found is we struggled to kind of find what was fun about it. The negotiation aspect of the game never really seemed to work. The game is a little, I don't want to say mathy, but kind of guess mathy. I could see maybe it would appeal to some people, but just for a general casual player, and even players, like I play with, who play a lot of games, it just didn't really scratch any particular itch, and it just seemed, okay, we've done that. And in and of itself, that wouldn't be too bad, except there's so many good, light, quick card games out there with bluffing and hidden rolls that kind of do what this does, but does better. I'm thinking of Coup. I'm thinking of Love Letter. I'm thinking of even Citadels, which is a little more complicated. Blood and Fortune, it just didn't grab our attention. You know, again, I suppose I could see some people enjoying this game. For us, it just didn't quite work. After a few games here, it just didn't quite work. So the recommendation for the discriminating gamer for Blood and Fortune is we just can't recommend it. Thank you for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. We are The Discriminating Gamer, and now here's a picture of me with a mustache. Somebody